students, so now we have seen the herbs, shrubs and trees. Let's make a chart and write down their features together. Okay, so I am going to write the category of plants here, right? The first one will be herbs, then shrubs, then trees. Okay, these are the type of plants we have seen. I am now going to write about their height. We have observed them in our nature walk, right? So we are going to write our observation here. I am also going to write about the stem, and I am also going to write about the branches. Now I am going to write the features. So when we saw herbs, what did we see? What was the height? Was it very tall? No, it was short. How was the stem? The stem was green and tender. And branches, yes, they were there, not from the top, they were also from the base. Now coming to shrubs, the height was medium. They were of medium height. These herbs will be very short, right? The shrubs might be height of you, not of me, but maybe your height. Most of the flowering plants like roses, chrysanthemum, marigold, all these flowering plants, they are shrubs. Okay, so they are of medium height. Maybe they will come to up to your knees or your waist. Okay, the stem is not green. You will see the stem, initially it is green, but it turns to brown and it is hard. The stem is not tender. This is very particular identifying feature. The stem is tender here, it is hard here. Even if it is green, it will be hard. I am not writing the color because in some plants you will see them green, in some plants you will see them brownish, but it will be hard, which is the identifying feature. And the branches, they will arise from the base. So if you want to differentiate between herb and a shrub, you have to try to bend the stem. Okay, like coriander, mint and spinach and all, fenugreek, all these things, when you try to break, they break very easily because they are tender, they are green. Those are herbs. But if you go to a rose plant, a tulsi plant, a curry leaves plant, you will see that their stem you cannot break so easily, right? They are hard. So those are shrubs. And branches arise from the base again. In the trees, the height is, they are tall, right? Their stem is hard and it is also very thick, right? Some stems are so thick that you can go and you can hug them tight. Branches, you see the bottom of the tree is always empty. The branches are from the top. They are from much above the base. They are not near the base. Okay, much above the base. So these are the identifying features of the herbs, shrubs and trees, students. Other than these three categories, there are two more. Okay. There are some plants whose stems are weak. The stem is tender in the herbs also, but still they stand erect. But there are some plants whose stems are so weak and thin that they cannot stand erect. So what do? They go and they climb, they take a support and they climb on the support. These plants are called climbers. So what are climber plants? The stem of the climber plants is very weak. it cannot stand. It cannot stand erect. So it takes support. It takes a support nearby and climbs over it. Right? So it can be any support which is permanent near to the plant. It can be a wood, it can be another plant, it can be a tree, it can be wall, it can be a rope, anything which is a support for that plant. The plant will grow into that support and climb up above. Okay, so these plants are called climbers. Examples, they can be sweet pea, the mutters which we have in winter season, grapes. You have seen money plant, most of you must have seen. All these are the examples of climbers. Now there are some other plants which also are same like them, right? Their stem is very weak, they cannot stand erect, but their fruits are very big also. Like sweet pea is small. If the plant climbs, it can hold the pea. But what about watermelon? Such a big heavy watermelon. Can the plant give rise to big fruits in the support? No, the plant will break down, right? So such plants approach is different. Let's see what do they do. These plants are called creepers. Okay, creepers. These plants do not climb like the climbers, they creep on the ground. Okay, so why do they creep on the ground? Because these plants have very big fruits. Watermelons, pumpkins, all other kinds of melons. With these big fruits, they cannot climb on a support. So what do? They lie on the ground and they creep on the ground and give rise to their big fruits. Although the stems are very weak, the fruits are also very big. So they creep on the ground. Okay, examples are pumpkin, watermelon, muskmelons, etc. So we learnt 2 more types other than herbs, shrubs and trees, which are climbers and creepers. So we are going to end our lecture here. We have seen different categories of plants today. We did a nature walk also, and now we know about the plants quite a lot. Now in the next particular lectures, we are going to see about different parts of the plant. Take care students. Bye bye.